Hey everybody, David here from Seaway Hyundai, here with a 2020 2.4 H-Track all-wheel drive Tucson Luxury Edition. Here we are. So first off, I want to start it off with the key fob. So one press locks the whole vehicle up. With this particular vehicle, once you go to the back of it, you hit the button underneath and it will open up. There is an automatic lift gate available feature. It just has to be turned on in the settings, and I'll show you how that's all done. So right now the vehicle's all locked up still, even though I've opened the trunk. So if I go here, keys in my pocket, we'll pretend it's my pocket. I press here once, unlocked. Okay? The back door, still locked. So press it twice, so lock once, 1, 2, everything's unlocked. All right. Back seats, leather, heated interior for the back and the front. This is where you would pull the seats down. On. There we go. So this does come all the way down to a flat surface from the back. Okay. You do have the center console with cup holders. To put it back up, you would do exactly the opposite. Okay. So into the front seat. You have all your window controls here, automatic windows, door locks, lock windows, and then mirror functions. Flick left, adjust to left, flick right, adjust to right, and this is where your adjustments are made. So getting into the vehicle, doing from left to right, obviously we've already gone over the door features here. I'm just going to start it, just to turn the air on. So we're going to hit the push button start while applying the brake, okay? Dashboard lighting is here. Lighting is here. Blind spot detection, which will detect the vehicle from your B post, which is your post right here, shoulder check, to approximately a car and a half length back. So notice there in the mirror, there's your blind spot. So when a vehicle is in your blind spot, those lights will come on. Lane departure warning system. So if I hit here, you'll notice in the top corner here that your lane departure warning system is on. Traction control, again, hit it. There's the off option. Suggestion, don't ever turn it off unless you're stuck. It's a stability control system. It helps you not overturn or underturn in a slip. Okay, all-wheel drive lock is here. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle, so the all-wheel drive will start when it's needed. It will start whenever you're accelerating with the gas, and so on and so forth. And it will display how it's working in your center console as well. So, sorry, your center display cluster unit. But I will get into that. But the all-wheel drive lock is a good feature to use whenever you're stuck. Okay. The hold trunk option obviously lifts up the trunk from the interior. You can also do that from here. Okay, so hit and hold that and your trunk will open. All right, automatic lights automatically go on and off as per the daytime. So if it's dark out, you will have your full lights on. If it's just daytime, you'll have your daytime running lights on. Fog light feature is here. Okay, that will turn on your fog lights. Right now they're not on because we're on the auto position. You can adjust the position to whatever you want, whatever you prefer. This is your talk feature. So here you have.
Please say a command.
So I'd hit that button and say FM 104.5 or preset 1 or any of those options. Okay, call Joe, call Bob, call Billy, anything like that. It will automatically do that the minute that you push that button and ask your vehicle to do those options. Mode is going to take you from AM to FM to XM radio, and then this here is going to take you through all your presets. Mute button right there. Volume control, your presets, so the radio is going to pop on here, are all right here. You have up to 40 presets. Now the preset option here is only going to go through the presets that you have set up. So I'm just going to do an example of the voice activation and my preset. So here we go.
Please say a command.
FM 104.5.
Now listening to FM 104.5.
Pretty sweet, eh? So I want to hit and hold that, and there's my preset. Preset 1. Perfect. So that pretty much takes you through this. Your Blue Link and sorry, not your Blue Link. Your Bluetooth is all right here. Those are options that we'll send you in another video. Okay. So the center cluster here. Okay, right here. All your options are accessible from here. So you hit that and go from one menu to the next, and then scroll down. We'll scroll down through these menu options. Hitting the OK will reset anything we have here, like that. And it will also give you instructions on what the options do. So scroll down, hit and hold the OK button. Scroll down again, hit and hold the OK button. Scroll down one more time, and we're on a second speedometer. So this is our digital speedometer. Hit this, and it takes us to our lane departure warning system. Okay, so it's telling us what our lane keep assist system is doing. Scroll down one, it's telling us what our all-wheel drive system is doing. So when we activate the all-wheel drive, when the all-wheel drive starts to work, you'll see here in this screen what is working and how it's working. So whenever you turn it on and you start accelerating, you'll notice all 4 tires are working for a split second or two to get you up to speed. Great feature, okay? So that's how the H-Track system works. But a great option for you to take a look at every once in a while. Okay, so next, we're going to go into our user settings. These are all of our user settings. Now, if there is, and I'm sorry about the glare that's in there, I can't really do much about that. So we're going to try and alleviate that glare. All right, here we go. So, so here we are, driver assist system. So I'm scrolling down with the arrows here. So that's not gonna work. Sorry guys, I guess that glare is gonna be there for now. Okay. So driver assist system, you hit OK. So lane safety. So notice at the top it says hold OK for help. So I'll show you how that works. So sets the priorities of lane safety system. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna select OK. So right now it's in the lane keep assist system. The active LKA actually keeps you in between the yellow and white lines going at speeds of 50 kilometers or faster. The lane keep assist allows you a little bit of play between the yellow and white, or double white, and will warn you and then correct you. Lane departure warning only warns you. And then you have obviously the off option, which you would access by pressing the lane keep assist button. Forward collision system avoidance system is on. Forward collision warning is also on. Rear cross traffic alert. So basically, if you're pulling out of a driveway or out of a parking spot, it will tell you if there's a vehicle coming or going. Blind spot collision warning is also on, and that's all of our drive assist systems. So the door locks. So your doors will automatically lock the minute you put it in drive, automatically unlock the minute you put it in park. The 2-press unlock is what I showed you on the outside of the vehicle, as well as what you do with the key fob. Okay, so you can adjust that to a 1-touch press instead of a 2. So the power lift gate is on. This is our smart lift gate. So you walk up to the back of the vehicle after you've been away from it for half a minute, let's say, and you're at least a distance of, so the vehicle can't detect the key anymore, okay? So you'd walk up to the back of the tailgate, it will flash 3 times in the blinkers and beep, and then pop open. And you have to be within 6 inches of the vehicle, give or take. Lights, your 1-touch turn signal. So by pressing here, there's your 1-touch turn signal. You can adjust it from 3 to 5 to 7 signals, okay, in that menu option. Headlight delay. Headlights will stay on for approximately 30 seconds after you turn off the vehicle. Convenience. So welcome light is on. So whenever you get in the vehicle and it's dark, welcome lights will go on. Wiper, lights, and display. So here's your wipers. Up one is mist, down one is off. Intermittent control is right there. This is your intermittent control speed. Down again is low, down again is high. This is your rear wiper here. Right here. You would turn it up to adjust the rear wiper. Pull ahead to spray the front, push back to spray the back. And it will display all that here. Rear wiper in reverse. So I'm going to hit OK on this right now. When it's raining out and you're going in reverse, it'll automatically turn on your rear wiper. Gear position pop up. So I'm going to put it in gear. It's basically going to show you what's going on there. Okay. So back into park. Icy road warning. So there will be an icy road warning at 4 degrees Celsius or colder every time. Okay. So it's just going to pop up and let you know that there could be possibility of ice on the road. Service interval, we set it up for 6,000 kilometers and or 6 months. So whichever you get to first, okay? So there's your 6 months. Okay, save, yes. And we're golden. Reset will reset everything, okay? For the service interval. Other, so fuel economy is every time after you refuel the vehicle, it will reset your liters per 100. Fuel units are liters per 100 and kilometers per liter. And you have your temperature unit, which you can adjust from Celsius to Fahrenheit if you would like. And there you go. So that's everything here. Reset will reset everything back to manufacturer functions. So I'm going to hit the book again and bring me back to my home screen. There's my home screen there. Okay. So this here all works with this. Cruise control right here. Notice on the top of the screen, cruise is on. Pull down to set. Push up to resume. Pull down or toggle down to slow down. You can hit and hold it and it will slow down. Or you could do, if you wanted to slow down by 5 kilometers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be your 5 kilometers. And same goes for the resume. If you wanted to speed up 5 times, or hit and hold it, it will work the same way. Okay? Cancel is the same as applying the brake. It doesn't turn it off, it just stops it from working for the time being. You hit the resume or set, it will recalibrate and work again, okay? Hitting the cruise button turns it off. So that's everything there. So that takes care of the steering wheel and all the features here, okay? So next we're getting into our center cluster. Radio is here. You can access the radio from there, or if you go home, here. Okay, we already know how to preset. Media is going to play from anything you have plugged in here, or anything that you have feeding through Bluetooth. Seek a track will seek through all those options, okay? This is your volume control or your power option. Right here is where your phone options will be. So if you have Android working or Apple CarPlay working or your Bluetooth, it'll all show right here. Home is same as hitting the home screen button. Phone is going to access your phone, which you would have here as well. Star button is a button that is right now anonymous, and you can make it into something else, but we'll get into that. And then setup is here and here. Okay, so you have a couple different options there. So we'll start with the all menus. So there's your phone. So this is where you could connect. You have BlueLink on this vehicle as well, so you should have got an email if you're coming to pick this vehicle up, asking you to register for BlueLink. Okay. Pretty straightforward. You can it gives you diagnostics. It can start your car from anywhere, pretty much, as long as there's a Wi-Fi signal. You can lock your vehicle and you could find your vehicle. Driving information, same idea. Okay, and that's again through. Well, there you go. So it just gives you a description of everything that's going on. Okay, now this vehicle hasn't been driven much, so there's no information here. Okay. Android and Apple CarPlay are there. Android's top corner. Now again, they're not on simply because the vehicle, we're not plugged in. Sirius XM data, so you will have Sirius XM for 3 months for free, and I'll show you how to connect to that in a second. Quick guide, so you have a manual plus this. Voice commands, so if you're not familiar with all the voice commands, here they are for the radio, media, and phone. Okay? There's your radio, again. Music that you would have plugged in. Auxiliary jack, your setup again, and your voice memo. Voice memo, well, if you want to tell your husband something you don't want to forget, this is where you would put it. Or if you want a list of groceries or whatnot, here's a good area to use it. So again, we'll get to set up in a few. We'll just go back for now. My menu. So these are menu options that you can put into here. Okay, you can add from your radio presets or shortcuts. And then others. So I just did others here. Okay. Sorry, I'm not the greatest cameraman, I can tell you that much. Apps and info, so there's your Android, Apple CarPlay, Quick Guide, Sirius XM radio, and voice commands. So if you want to access them a little bit quicker than going through the apps, you can access them here. Now we'll go to setup. So there's your sound system. So this is where you would adjust all your sound stuff. Pretty cool. Volume controls, so that's your system and your phone projection. Tone. Now again, you can just touch center. Boom. Priority. So priority is whenever you start up the vehicle, the volume limit will be lowered, and whenever you're in a parking spot backing out or just slowly driving out, you'll get different options there as well. Okay. Advanced. Speed dependent volume. The faster you go, if you have this flicked off, the higher the volume goes. And then default will bring you back to all factory settings. Media is good to play from whatever you have plugged in. Display. So you have different display options whenever it comes to the lighting of the screen. Bluetooth. So this is where you would set up your phone. Go to Bluetooth connection, and then you'll have an auto connection priority. So if you're the priority driver in the vehicle, you'll be prompted to select one of the phones as a priority phone. Blue Link again, phone projection. So this is for your Apple and Android CarPlay. You want to make sure that this is on for whichever option you're using. Okay. Home screen. So you can adjust your home screen to any of these options. Oh, cool. Voice recognition. So right now you're in the beginner stage. So the computer will talk back to you. You can put it in normal, so not as much communication, and then expert would have no communication. Date and time. You can set it all up from here. So that date and time is correct. You can set it up for a time zone and daylight savings time as well. Language. You have English, French, Espanol, and Korean. Keyboard. You have a QWERTY keyboard, and you have an alphabetical keyboard. Default, so it will write in English, Latin, English, French, Spanish, and Korean. Screensaver, so if you're going long distances and you're not playing around with this as much, if you use one of these, it'll go to that automatically, and you won't have to worry about hurting your screen. Advanced, so there's your star button. Okay, so here. You can make the star button your Blue Link, phone projection, Sirius XM data, My Menu, Bluetooth audio, display on and off. Steering wheel modes, so these options here can control all these options if you have them accessible, so plugged in or on. So basically, let's say for instance you were listening to the radio and you wanted to listen to Sirius XM radio, you can hit this and say Sirius XM channel 118. If you had USB music and you were listening to Sirius and you wanted to play USB, well, you get it. Hit the command button and say USB music, and it will automatically go there. Okay? System setup information. So if you go to Hyundai Canada, you can update this system. Memory stick, plug it in here, download it from the computer, plug it in here, hit update, There you go. All updated. You have 128 megabytes of information that you can store here. This is for the voice memo. Default will reset everything. And that's everything for this. So we've gone over there. Your heat controls are all there, okay? So right now I'm in low. If I hit the auto, notice how it's blowing out a little bit harder. It's going to automatically control it to keep it at low. If I don't want it exactly at low, let's say if I want it at 22, notice how it's slowing down? It's just going to maintain it there. It's not going to overwork the engine. It's just going to keep it there. So great feature to have. So let's say, for instance, the missus wants it a little bit less, okay? Or a little bit warmer. So the partner in crime that's with you in the car wants it a little warmer. Adjust it at 24. I still have it at 22. You can adjust. Now, driver says, nah. It goes automatically to the driver's control. Off is off. This is your fan speed options. These are your modes. Okay, so you can flick through all of those. AC, heated seats, heated seat, heated steering wheel, front defrost, rear defrost. Cool. So getting into here, there's your shifter. Again, into drive. So notice right now I'm in drive, but I have this plus minus sign is over here. That's me in the Shiftronic. Now notice I'm in gear 1 here. You would push up to gear up, push down to gear down. Back into park. So with the view monitor that you have here, you have some nice features whenever you are driving in a parking lot or just pulling out. So notice here, this is my backup camera. These are all my different views. If I want to go full on backup, this here, you can. So there's my side view, so it's giving me an around view. And you have different options here. So you're not sure what's here, or you see something, you want to have a better view, you can. Okay? Now, saying goes, if I was going to put it in drive forward. So notice there's a vehicle ahead of me, and it's giving me a good idea of what's going on. Now, once I get up to speed, the camera will go back off onto a regular option, but you can view it any time while you're in slower speeds. Okay? Drive mode. Show you here. Press the button. We're in sport. So that's going to ramp up your RPMs, keep you in a lower gear for longer, but accelerate faster. That's your normal mode. That's your sport mode. Okay, so normal would not do the ramping up. Okay? Park brake. Notice how it's on. It's off. The auto hold, so if I'm at a driving position and I want to hold the vehicle at a certain spot, so right now notice how I'm in drive. I'm holding. If I hit the gas right now, it will take off. I don't want to do that because there's a car in front of me, but it just holds you in that spot. Okay, so I'm going to put it in park. Notice how the auto hold is still on. That's off. Hill rest assist button. Some room. Sunroof. Thought I'd never get to it, eh? There she is. If you could press it all the way, everything will open. Pretty cool. Notice how